Hey everybody, it's your boy Zero here doing another gunpla review. In today's episode, we are covering the full mechanics aerial Gundam from the Witch from Mercury. So this being said, this is the closest thing we have to a master grade of the aerial, and after building this, and I'm going to say this with all confidence, give me a master grade. Give me a master grade of this, the Reborn, and the Caliburn, and the Swartet. Master grades. I want master grades of all of them. The Frack, maybe. The and the Thorn, maybe. But Swartet, the Rebirth, another version of this as a master grade. Give me all those as master grades. Because this was actually really cool, and I do agree with one of the commenters back when I forget which full mechanics I did. I think it was either the Lupus, the Boruto's Lupus, or the Lupus Rex when I asked what's the difference between a full mechanics and a master grade, and they said it's more or less a stopgap in between a master grade and a high grade. And honestly, after building several of them, I have to agree with that statement. It is really just a stopgap in between. So with that being said, let's get into the review. I can talk about the cool stuff and the bad stuff of this Gundam. Oop, forgot to put the pieces out. Like the idiot I am sometimes. Okay. There we go. So, it has no stickers. This is all color separated, which is awesome. All the color is from the pieces itself, but it did come with decals if you feel so obligated to, color it up. But with that being said, we have two beam effect parts for the beam sabers on the back. One beam sword effect for the beam rifle that can also somehow harden the beam to become a sword, because why not? Okay, we have base adapter, two holding hands for beam sabers. Well, technically this is from a different Gundam, but it's basically the same. I misplaced this other hand, the other holding hand, while transporting from where I usually build it to the set here, so that happens. One dynamic hand, which kinda is lame. You should have two. We have two closed fists. The other one is still attached to the Gundam. And a bunch of pieces for attaching the beam rifle and different parts in random spaces. Oh, and I believe this is for attaching it to different stands. Alright, let's get to the Gundam itself. We have the Escalon beam bits, gun bits, / shield. Okay, let me talk about the one thing I hate. It cannot hold the gun. At all. No matter what you do, this gun will flop. So that kinda sucks. To be fair, I feel that happens a lot for even the newer, after the whole master grade revision of the strike, which gave the traditional hands, as you've seen. It doesn't always hold the weapon properly, and I always get annoyed when people are like, oh, it holds a hand great. I'm like, are you sure? Because every gun in my belt that has these swappable fingers really doesn't hold the weapon too well. It always falls out. Honestly, I prefer the sandwich system from the high grades, because those at least hold the weapon a lot better, but that's just my opinion. The rifle here is made out of two parts, 3 parts if you count the part of the scope right here. Very simple. Ball jointed hands. Let's pop the hand out so we can do the articulation on the hand. Look at that bend. You can even bend it, and the forearm rotates, so you get more posability there. Arm goes all the way up. And you can actually, see, pull it out a little. You get more rotation in the shoulder. I'm constantly afraid that this will... Look at that. You can pull it up, push it down. You get more articulation there at the waist. So, great ab crunch. We get the splits. Great knee bend. Great articulation in the foot. Let's push these out of the way. Because in the last couple of days, we haven't had a gun that can do a 360. We finally do. So, that's always great. Now, where's that? I'm saying, where's that gun? Yep, there goes the gun. Put the gun back in. There we go. So, again, one thing is I'm just worried about the waist constantly popping out like that. But more or less, solid kit. It won't fall apart on you. So, I brought the instructions with me. Let's put this thing in the bit form. The bit on form. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, hold on. I know. Dead air. As someone who's worked on the radio, that's kind of be annoying, and I will acknowledge it. Okay. Let's separate this thing. Actually, it'd be easier if I just separated it off camera and show you it later. So, I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the aerial in its gun bit form. So, yeah. I have the same problem with this as I do with the high grade. You're always left with this. Like, the major part of the shield is always left behind. Which is kind of lame. But, you know, technology being what it is, you can't, like, have an invisible piece. But, all in all, yeah, I like the gun bit form. I'm sorry, it looks cooler this way. So, this part here is more flush with the high grade, but, again, all in all, this is still a really great Gundam. I love the color separation in it. Because, come on, you can even look at the eye. No paint or stick. I mean, panel lining would be appreciated. It would look so much better with some panel lining. Well, maybe. Honestly, I like it as it is. But, yeah. It looks really cool. And let's get to the summary, and I can wrap up this review. So, would I recommend getting the Full Mechanics Gundam Aerial? Yes. Aerial Gundam, Gundam Aerial, whichever you want to call it. This thing is so cool. It's not one of my videos until I smack the camera. I do have some issues with it. Like, you really can't see the cell on the chest unless you have some good lighting on it. Let's see if I can get the light on it. Look at that. Now you can see it. But aside from that, I wish it was like on the high grade when it's just one solid piece of plastic, but it's not. It's two separate pieces of plastic, the clear pieces and the dark red shiny pieces, but I can live with that. But this is honestly a great stopgap between a high grade and a master grade, so if you're not ready or comfortable doing a master grade yet, I would recommend something like a Full Mechanics kit, or specifically this kit. But again, that's just my opinion. But yes, I would recommend this kit. Ooh, gonna push the beam sabers back up, because it just looks weird that way. There we go. It's balanced fine, as long as you have the feet perfectly flat. There's no excess weight onto this thing, so it won't fall over or anything like that. I'm just not a huge fan of the waist because, yes, you can extend it to give it more posability, but it makes me feel very uncomfortable because I'm afraid it will fall off. It hasn't, but it just makes me uncomfortable that way. But, yeah, totally would recommend. There's no stickers, there's decals if you want to use it, but no stickers. It's a great kit. And I believe, according to the manual, if you got the effect parts of the high grade, because I think there's only one kind, the effect stuff, yeah, the gun bits can be used in the Witcher Mercury display set. You get that, for your high grade, you can use it on this. Which I find kind of weird, but I guess they didn't feel like making a bigger version of it, so to each his own. But, with that being said, I want to thank everybody for watching. I have no idea what I'm going to do on Friday. I'll figure that out. I'm honestly running low on Gundam to review. I have a couple more, but maybe I will dig out the Sky Mobius. Just have to move a bunch of Gundams out of the way. I'll figure it out. But I want to thank everybody for watching. And if you are new to the channel, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't decided to subscribe, please subscribe. I would like to get into 210 before, the end of February. I know, it's only 2 subscribers. I aim low. But, yeah. I want to thank everybody for watching. I'll catch you guys on Friday with a new Gundam. Next Sunday's episodes, or Mondays, depending when that next episode goes live. I haven't decided. I may do the Star Burning Gundam, or I may do the Red Warrior, because that did come in second place during the polls. So I may do that instead. I haven't decided. Or I may just do something random like the Lago. Because that's coming in too. And that's coming in tomorrow. So, thanks for watching. And I'll catch you guys on Thursday or Friday. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And peace.